My name is Kaylee Carlson, and I'm in product marketing here at Jamf. I'm really excited to be here today to share with you how Jamf can help organizations manage and secure the Apple experience. So here's today's agenda. We'll start with a brief introduction of who Jamf is and our purpose. We'll walk through management and security with Jamf, and then we'll round out today's content by touching on Jamf's whole product experience. And then we'll take some time at the end for questions. So again, be thinking of what we can answer for you throughout the webinar, and feel free to put those in that Q&A box in the chat window. So with that, let's dive into today's content. So Jamf's purpose is to simplify work. We all know the work environment has changed dramatically over the past few years, and IT admins and InfoSec teams are really the superheroes that have managed all of the complexity that has come with that change. These teams use Jamf to manage and secure Apple environments and really to ensure that all of their end users can simply do their work from wherever they happen to be. So how does Jamf help organizations do this? It really simplifies work by creating enterprise secure solutions that are consumer simple and protect the privacy of users. I mean, that's what organizations and all of their employees really want. So digital transformation and supporting a remote and hybrid workforce will be a trend that I think we all know will continue in 2022 and beyond. Organizations have and most likely will continue to set aside resources to really focus on ensuring that their remote employees can stay productive, that they have a flawless at-home work experience, but also for devices and company information to remain secure. And all of this while remaining efficient and having the ability to implement new tools and workflows that will keep up with that efficiency. As Apple continues to grow in the commercial enterprise space, Jamf is really looking to match that trajectory and helps more and more organizations succeed with Apple. So we'll first touch on our management products, and then we'll dig into the solutions customers leverage to better manage Apple environments. So starting with our managed products. So Jamf now is the easiest way to perform MDM tasks for Apple devices. So specifically for small and medium-sized businesses, and Jamf now does this by focusing on core MDM functionality with a simple interface that anyone can use, whether you have IT expertise or not. So Jamf now is really simple to set up, and ongoing management is seamless with pre-built management blueprint templates. So it makes getting started with Jamf and with MDM as easy as 1, 2, 3. If you're looking for something that offers both basic management tasks to more comprehensive workflows, Jamf Pro is the gold standard in Apple MDM solutions. It really provides a seamless onboarding experience with zero-touch enrollment or Jamf BYOD, and all the way up to empowering users to be productive with self-service. Jamf Pro can really help you as admins automate configuration and deployment and easily manage apps and inventory for every Apple device in your environment. So while we are focusing on the commercial enterprise space today in this webinar, I should also side note that we do have a dedicated MDM solution for education environments, and that is Jamf School. So we have our two management products specifically for commercial, Jamf Now and Jamf Pro. Let's look at the solutions and capabilities that will help you manage the Apple devices in your organization. So our solutions help organizations of any size successfully manage their growing fleet of Apple devices, starting with zero-touch deployment. Here there is no step 3. Deploy devices to any employee anywhere that they are. Jamf integrates with Apple deployment programs to really automate the enrollment and configuration of a device, providing a scalable zero-touch experience to your entire fleet with every shrink-wrapped box, and it's personalized for every single user that opens that box. Next up is device management. It's the foundational element to serving end users and securing your environment. So through the remote management of Jamf and the use of configuration profiles or policies, smart targeting and scripts, organizations can leverage advanced workflows to automate Mac, iPad, iPhone, and Apple TV management. Then we have secure baselines. This is really to ensure that every device is secure right out of the box, ready for work in the real world on day one, right? Again, it's all about giving that end users that flawless experience that they want, but also making sure that devices and data are secure. So we'll dive more into app lifecycle management in just a minute, and we'll talk about both simplified app lifecycle management and policies for more advanced app workflows. So we'll get there in just a minute. We'll pause there. Self-service provides the ultimate end user experience, and it's really about getting everything that a user needs with just one click, making users more self-sufficient and empowering users to be productive and get the tools that they need. And then finally, Jamf BYOD. So this is about embracing user choice and providing that just right management to empower users while protecting their privacy with Jamf BYOD. So again, let's touch on some deeper details for a few of these solutions. So we mentioned application lifecycle management. So this is for Mac apps, and Mac apps is a critical element of managing an Apple environment as apps really continue to be the fabric of the end user experience. Delivering a comprehensive app solution from sourcing and hosting to updating and deploying is really, paramount to securing an Apple fleet and supporting end users to be productive. So the Jamf app catalog in Jamf Pro is home to over 1,000 application titles, as well as the Jamf patch definition feed, which is a list of the latest versions of app titles in the catalog. Then you can also utilize title editor for custom apps and custom app definitions. And then we have recently added app installers to the Jamf app catalog. So this is a robust collection of services that really differentiates Jamf in its approach to app lifecycle management by providing the volume of supported apps that organizations need, the velocity at which IT can deploy apps and keep them updated, and the ability to validate the integrity of the applications installed on end user machines. So here's where I guess I was excited to skip ahead here to this slide, but this is the newest feature of the Jamf app catalog for Mac, and that's app installers. So app installers, it really elevates app lifecycle management by offering a streamlined alternative to existing, a little bit more complex workflows that are required to patch third-party apps. So app installers are designed to save admins time by automatically sourcing, packaging, and deploying apps to end user machines. So not only do automated updates with app installers give admins back hours potentially in their day, but they can also feel confident that their users have the most up-to-date apps that they need to be productive, that those updates are happening faster, and that they are secure. So in addition, Jamf also supports both Mac and iOS, iPadOS App Store titles with Apple Business or Apple School Manager, as well as support for iOS apps for M1 powered Mac. So a lot of different ways to support apps here, but it really gives you as the organization and as the admin the ability to unlock the power of apps for your users and for any device. So speaking of unlocking the power of apps for your users, self-service is an important aspect of the end user experience across all of the different device types, so across Mac, iOS, and iPadOS. Again, as we mentioned on an earlier slide, Jamf empowers you to offer users instant access to resources, instant access to content, and to trusted apps, all in a single place with just one click, and your users do not have to submit any IT help desk ticket to get any of those resources at their fingertips. So we mentioned zero-touch deployment, which has really become a business-critical function with hybrid and remote global workforces. The ability to deploy devices that are ready to go at scale, again, has been really critical. Jamf seamlessly integrates with Apple Business and School Manager to automatically deploy Apple devices directly to users, configured with the settings, apps, and security controls that they need. So super important there. But what about users that are accessing corporate information on their personal devices? So bring your own device programs, they are steadily growing in popularity with workers being mobile and needing to access their corporate information anytime from anywhere. So Jamf BYOD offers two ways to enroll a personally owned device. So we have account-driven user enrollment and profile-driven user enrollment. So account-driven user enrollment is the new workflow leveraging Apple's framework to provide an improved experience by asking the user to do something they've done many times if they've used an iPhone, and that is to go into the Settings app on their device and simply sign into their account. Profile-driven enrollment is the more traditional method where IT sends the user a URL for enrollment into management. Both of these methods have identical outcomes for users and for IT, and that is for users to maintain privacy with personal use of their phone, but also gives the organization that peace of mind that their corporate data is being accessed securely. So it's up to the organization how they want users to enroll their phone into their BYOD program. Jamf does support both of these methods for BYOD enrollment. Okay, so that was just a snapshot of how Jamf provides everything required to create a foundation for Apple success in your environment. So now let's flip here and take a look at how Jamf secures the Apple environment, right? Because they go hand in hand. Manage and secure, you need both in an organization, right? So let's talk about the security side of the coin. So again, as we've mentioned, over the past 2 years, many organizations have experienced firsthand some of the many challenges that can arise as the enterprise shifts to support a work anywhere workplace. And much of those challenges come from protecting corporate data and how mobile workers access that data securely, right? So here's a couple of stats that you see here. There's 4 times more remote workers in the last decade. 70% of workers don't sit behind a desk at an office. 85% of workloads are moving to the cloud, and 72% of organizations are kind of assessing and looking into zero trust, right? So it's really that giant shift to a new type of work environment. So we believe at Jamf that, in enabling work anywhere, and we're here to help our customers through this next wave of challenges with our security solutions. So starting off with device protection. So endpoint protection and compliance monitoring for Mac with Jamf Protect, and also for mobile with Jamf Threat Defense. So endpoint protection and remediation ensures the Macs in your organization are always ready to defend against known and novel threats, even on the same day Apple updates their macOS operating system. Endpoint compliance reporting is built by Apple experts that understand how macOS works and leverages native Apple security frameworks with customizable benchmark reporting. So Jamf's compliance monitoring really embraces Apple's layered approach to security by increasing visibility to actions taken by Gatekeeper, File Quarantine, Xprotect, and MRT. So Jamf does offer robust and multi-platform support for mobile threat defense, which I'll talk about more in just a second. We have Jamf Threat Labs, which is just, the people and technology that really power Jamf security solutions. And those people and that technology has that specific differentiation due to our Apple focus. So we're really focused on securing and protecting Apple devices. Identity-based access is, cloud identity securing every step of the employee experience, from enrollment to account provisioning to ongoing permissions management. Cloud identity, you saw that stat of how many workforces are moving to the cloud. So having the ability to have your employees access things with identity-based access is super important. Next-Gen VPN gives users a seamless remote access solution to ensure that they can access on-prem and SaaS apps from the office, from home, or from the local coffee shop, basically wherever they are. You can build out granular access policies over time to really deliver a true zero-trust network access that offers continuously evaluated conditional access across all of your different apps. And then finally, conditional access. So combine Jamf management and security solutions to connect those secure baselines, device risk scoring, and remote access. So it's a comprehensive view that ensures that only trusted users on trusted and risk-free devices can access those work resources. So again, just a quick snapshot there, but the premise here is Jamf really does offer everything required to manage streamlined and secure identity and access management workflows in your environment. And these workflows tie every step of the end user journey to their cloud identity while offering robust and secure remote access CTNA to really, again, ensure that only trusted users on trusted devices can gain that access to work resources. Okay, so getting a little bit more into identity-based workflows, I've led into it here a bit, but with Jamf Connect, what we're saying is, you can say goodbye to binding to on-premise, leverage your cloud identity provider to create a seamless and consistent login experience. So mobile workforces really require freedom from binding to on-prem Active Directory, and with Jamf Connect, you can do that. So the user can unbox their Mac, power it on, and access all of their corporate applications by signing on with a single set of cloud identity credentials. It's modern authentication, complete with password sync to really simplify end user access. So I think we all know there are a number of ways that passwords can create security holes, right? Jamf Unlock, which is a feature of Jamf Connect, can help admins and security teams really keep their remote and hybrid workforces secure and protected while providing a better, improved, seamless user experience with passwordless authentication. So you can either utilize password sync for that improved experience, or again, try Jamf Unlock. It lets users log into their Mac with Face ID or Touch ID with a device that they always have with them, their iPhone. So they're using their iPhone to securely unlock and access their Mac computer. So if your team is responsible for a growing number of Apple devices in a business that relies on Microsoft services, I know there's a lot of organizations out there like this, you can really rest easy knowing that Jamf's tools help manage, protect, and connect users and Apple devices with Microsoft's infrastructure. So Jamf Pro integrates with Microsoft Endpoint Manager for comprehensive device compliance workflows, such as conditional access for Mac. So again, only trusted users on compliant devices can access those resources, or we also offer device compliance for iOS, and that's just again advancing your ability to secure and manage your iOS devices in your fleet. Similarly, if Google is your identity provider, you can integrate Jamf Pro with Google BeyondCorp for the same comprehensive device compliance workflows and only granting compliant devices access to your company resources. Okay, so let's take secure access one step further while also giving your users the best work anywhere experience with Jamf Private Access. So in today's environment, VPNs can be problematic, right? Maybe your legacy VPN isn't easy to scale. Perhaps it's expensive to maintain. Maybe the end user experience is not the greatest due to slow performance or frequent reconnects throughout the day. And of course, there's always inherent risk with legacy VPNs where attackers can move laterally within your network once they're in, and even worse, you don't have a robust remote access solution. You're leaving company resources unnecessarily exposed. Whatever the situation is, Jamf can help. So Jamf Private Access is a next-gen VPN solution with Zero Trust Network Access, or ZTNA, that offers a lightning-fast and secure remote access solution that is purpose-built for Apple. Private Access utilizes Apple native frameworks, so it's always connected, always on. Users can work anywhere without a drain on their battery. You can also add granular access policies to ensure that only authorized users access the Apple devices and apps in your environment. And then whether you have personally owned or corporate owned devices, with Jamf Private Access, you're empowering users in a way that also protects the business. So Jamf Private Access supports macOS, iPadOS, iOS, Android, and Windows. So because Private Access is a new solution for Jamf, I'd like to spend just a bit more time highlighting some key capabilities here. So again, always ready. Users can roam freely without repeatedly being prompted to reconnect to a VPN. It has lightning fast remote access. Again, it's purpose-built for Apple, which really brings great performance, and it's easy on the battery. So you can just leave it on all day and don't have to worry about draining your battery empty. It's simple to deploy. Gone are the days of managing physical hardware, certificates, and complex settings. Just use the simple web app to configure Private Access and easily deploy it with an integration to Jamf Pro. It is future-proof with full ZTNA capabilities. So Private Access is really ready for the latest Apple operating system the same day it's released, which means you never have to hold back your users or worry about updates interrupting their work. And as an added bonus, again, you can build out granular access policies within Private Access to begin adopting ZTNA when you're ready to, elevate your security and your secure access even further. Okay, and then finally, let's jump in to our last solution of the day, and that is Endpoint Protection. So Jamf Protect helps maintain Mac endpoint compliance. It addresses antivirus needs by providing macOS malware protection and detects and remediates Mac-specific threats while maintaining minimal impact to the device and the user experience. Again, purpose-built for Mac, Endpoint Protection for Apple. It's ready for the latest Apple operating systems same day they're released, which again means you never have to worry about protection happening on day one and integrates flawlessly with existing solutions. We know that we must continue to evolve and expand our security capabilities to best protect all users. We're always looking to continuously expand on what Jamf offers for security solutions. But today, Jamf Protect is blocking bad things from running on your Mac, and soon, Jamf Protect will also prevent things from reaching your Mac. So Jamf Threat Defense protects user privacy and company data by blocking cyber attacks like phishing, malicious domains, risky apps, data leaks, insecure networks, just to name a few. In today's world where everyone is mobile and working from different devices, this is obviously extremely important. And Threat Defense also really educates users about the risks that can impact the security of personal or company data, which helps reduce potential risks in the future. So if any of you tuned in to our Jamf Spring event, I highly recommend it. This is one of the features, the new workflows that was highlighted in the Spring event. So again, with network threat prevention, end users will see a simple block page if they do encounter risky or blocked content. And Jamf Threat Defense also provides mobile protection for user privacy and company data for iOS, iPadOS, and Android devices to block cyber attacks. And then finally, Jamf Data Policy is a powerful category-based content filtering solution that blocks risky content and enforces acceptable use policies. And organizations don't need to worry about overages because they can manage cellular data usage and prevent any unexpected overage costs. And then Jamf Data Policy does support iOS, iPadOS, Android, and Windows as well. Okay, we just talked about Jamf Data Policy, just another look here. And then whole product experience. So now that you have a picture of the solutions and capabilities that Jamf can offer to help manage and secure Apple at work, let's round out our discussion today by looking at the whole product experience. So you can extend and integrate Jamf with a comprehensive API and a robust network of marketplace partners to ensure that Jamf integrates with your overall technology stack and security investments. We want to extend whatever tools you have in place, extend Apple at work. Jamf offers an expanded ecosystem and support to strengthen, again, the tools that you already have in your environment and improve efficiency with the Jamf marketplace. So definitely check that out. And of course, we're nothing without our customers, and that's proven with the Jamf Nation community. This is an online forum. It's home to over 100,000 Apple IT-focused individuals that learn from each other, discuss best practices, and really have an access to a wealth of resources and third-party tools. So again, check out Jamf Nation as well. Jamf is trusted by over 60,000 organizations. Over 25 million devices are running Jamf right now. Many of the top tech companies, largest banks, and most valuable brands use Jamf to manage and secure their Apple environment. And plus, Jamf offers an unmatched reputation of same-day Apple operating system support. You can also check out reviews from current customers on numerous software review sites. Jamf is the 2022 top IT management product on G2 and has been the #1 overall leader in MDM on G2 since 2018. So definitely go and check those out.